Hey guys, how are you doing? I have a question for everyone. It seems that all the people with spiritual discernment, the ones who actually see this culture starting to develop that will erode common sense and human decency, that will completely cause dystopia, it seems like we're all taking an ostrich approach. We're sticking our head in the sand, and it's like we're waiting for complete chaos to unfold before we react. I believe in being proactive. I have tons of my friends who are white that text me and they say, Duran, I cannot believe that I have to be concerned about the future of my kids being in public school for their safety, their well being. I don't want them to be discriminated against. And I always say, well, why are we waiting to take action? How come we're not being proactive? We see what is happening right in front of our eyes, not under our nose. They are doing this in the open. Our children are being indoctrinated to hate the United States. They are being taught to look at race. How do you expect to have a homogenous society when everything that is taught to our children is to divide and conquer, and then also to spread, or I should say, to perpetuate the victim mentality and the entitlement complex? I don't get it. Why do we have to wait until there's riots or until when a person has to basically kill another person in order for us to take action? You guys, I'm not talking about going out, rioting, looting, burning down your own neighborhood or etc., because we all know that's counterproductive. I'm talking about we should be organizing massive marches and even upping the ante and saying, we want you out of Congress now, and start holding our leaders truly responsible. You guys, this is what I truly believe. I believe there are enough patriotic Americans who love this flag and United States Constitution that we can completely get those people out of Congress. We don't have to completely abolish our government because we have Donald Trump in there and his administration. But what about after? What if Donald Trump does not win? What is our contingency plan if we get a radical Democrat in the White House? What are we going to do then? Look at how hostile and un American they are right now. Just with Donald Trump being in the White House, we have Democratic senators talking about they wish they can strip away your constitutional rights, get rid of your freedom of speech. They let Antifa basically do what they want to do. And they're not even in the White House yet. Look at what they're doing on our universities where our kids are learning. They are teaching these kids to become militant minded. It's not only they're being indoctrinated, but they're also being indoctrinated to be violent. You do not witness. Well, actually, I know you guys witnessed this. This is a slow, hostile erosion of the United States. This is ridiculous. And you guys, I have Muhammad Ali, I believe is one of the Muslim guys that I interviewed when I was at the Mall of America about Donald Trump. He just put on to the side, shut up, B word. No, you teaching these kids, whatever. But here's the thing, you guys. Why are we waiting for everything to become progressively worse in order for us to do something? You guys, it is time. I think each and every patriotic American that loves this United States, you definitely should even start a YouTube channel. Start writing your representatives letters. Join Act for America. Do something, you guys, because we are slowly losing grip on reality in the United States, and they are targeting our most precious resource, our children. I'm going to be candid. I'm going to be even more candid with you. Look at the conditions of the Middle East. Do you want the United States to become anywhere remotely close to that? Well, you guys, this is what happens. Look at San Francisco. Can you imagine going downtown San Francisco, Portland, Oregon, Detroit, Chicago, New York, Camden, New Jersey? I can go on and on about these liberal hellholes that we have in the United States that are controlled by Democrats, the party of slavery, the party of regression, and the party of obstruction. You guys, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Are we just going to stand by idly and watch this great country completely dissipate right before our eyes? And then we are introduced to the alternative, a society where it is dystopia. There's no order. There's no respect for law whatsoever. Look how our president is being disrespected. I've never seen a president ever be disrespected like this. And he's actually doing an amazing job here in the United States. Did Barack Obama get treated like that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We got tabloid news, aka fake news, and they have the mind of so many impressionable people who are too lazy to actually do their own due diligence and do their own fact finding. You guys, I like when they actually do say in the movie Black Panther, this is true. And that movie had tons of political undertones. When they said, when you take in too many foreigners or immigrants, they bring their problems. You guys, that wall is probably the best idea thus far in probably about 100 years for the United States. Drugs. 90% of the opioids, fentanyl, cocaine, etc., is brought over the border. And 130 Americans are overdosing each and every day in the United States. Now, the video that I published last night, you guys, since 1999, there has been over 70,000 overdoses in the United States. We have tons of violent immigrants who are crossing the border, killing Americans. So that mixed with crime, also, we know that the main communities who are impacted by illegal immigration are the Black communities and Hispanic communities. These lies that they have against this president, he's against immigration. He's not against immigration. He's against illegal immigration. You guys, the people who are ignorant are easily persuaded. They're beguiled because they're too lazy to even think for themselves. They're so used to someone thinking for them. And unfortunately, they look at CNN. What in the world? My brothers and sisters, we got to wake up. We have to do something. It's time to take action before it gets totally out of control and we're faced with full-blown totalitarianism. And this country ends up looking like a third world cesspool. I love you all. This is Christian Duran signing off. You guys stay blessed.